Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming along to today's lives here on the Gold Coast. It's been an amazing day, as per usual. So I'd like to thank everyone who's joining me. We've got a few people that will be coming on board in a sec. And also I'd like to say that this weekend, for those who are around on the Gold Coast in Australia, we are going to be at Fitzy's this Sunday. Okay. So from 10 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon, pre-bookings are available if you would like to join me there at Fitzy's and have a reading. Now, let's have a look. Ronnie Williamson, anything for me, please, Barb? So let's have a look for you, Ronnie, darling. So the card that's come out for you, oh, cool, I've got a few. I went to pull one card for you, Ronnie, but it looks like that there's a miss and a match. So what it means is the two cards are going together. So first off, it's saying blossoming abundance. So that's around your home. And then there's contracts. So it looks like financially around the home, beautiful stuff is actually coming forward for you. Now, around the home, it's switching off, this will be your sanctuary. This will be the place that you can actually be protected, you know, from the outside world, from the events that are going on. So it's just like breathe. Put it up to the universe about the financials, you know, help me to be safe, happy and prosperous, and then some great things are coming forward for you. So know that the contracts will get signed, which I feel lead to money, and then the home environment is going to be at ease. So we have Shailene Reed. Hi, Barb. Are there any messages from my mother today? Thanks. So let's have a look and let's see what we can get. Now, one thing that may help me when people are asking for messages from loved ones is to actually just give me their first name only, just their first name, because that sometimes helps me to link in a bit stronger. But let's have a look and let's see in regards to your mum. She's scratching her chin at the moment. She's a little bit wondering what you're doing at the moment. And I feel like that you've got a couple of choices. So it feels like she knows that you'll make the right choice. You've just got to investigate both choices. And this one here is about the financial constraints. She's saying that she's helping you, trust, put it up to her, give her permission to actually help you, but you're able to stock the cupboard. There's great things that are coming forward for you. And look at the number 13. It's like by mid-December, she's saying things should actually be looking a lot better because Christmas time feels really, really cool. And I say really, really cool. It's interesting because then she flashed up family and then it was like visiting family. So to me, really cool and visiting family would be like going down south here in Australia. So it's like going down south and that there's opportunity to be around family. And she said that is something that's worth more than money. Okay, darling? So let's have a look. Karen Arbery. Hi, Barb. Karen. So Karen, whoa. We're all about money today, aren't we, folks? So this here's the woman holding the coin. So that's you. Look at all the purple. So that's about spirituality. So put it up there. The black cat is you've got luck on your side, as I often say. But use spirit. That's why they're saying trust. Use the whole law of attraction. As you know, think positive, be positive, and you will receive positive. Now, it's not that fake it till you make it. It's faith, F-A-I-T-H, faith it till you make it. Put your faith out there and you will make it. So great stuff is coming around for you, especially around the finances. That to me is sounding like it's a new way of getting some income as well. We have Lynn Stovall. Good afternoon, Barb. Let's have a look for you, Lynn. So Lynn, the card that's coming out for you, sweetheart, is your first chakra. To me, it's like cleansing your house at the moment, or it could be a work environment, but it's somewhere that you're spending a bit of time. And it just feels like a bit of a cleanse would actually help it, help to shift some energy that's there that's a little bit stagnant. It's like new energy needs to come in. So I would suggest to sage the house and then burn something afterwards. So for those who are watching me probably for the first time or haven't heard of this, whenever we sage, we remove all the energy, good, bad, and everything. So then what we need to do is bring in the type of energy that we want. So if people are saging, they build up a bit of good energy and then they shift it away with the sage. They build it up and shift it away. So what this is about is Yes, shifted away with the Sage, but also around bringing in positivity. So amber, I bet everyone's going to rush out and buy some amber. Amber brings in prosperity. Dragon's blood has a bit of amber in it, so if you're into the dragon's blood, and dragon's blood's also around that protection. Patchouli helps around stress levels. So I feel like your home's settling down. Archangel Michael is here, and he's going to help you to settle down your home. So hopefully that helps with that little bit of information. So we have Emma Markey. So have a look for you, Emma. So Emma, what's coming up is the community card. You're being rewarded. You're the one in the middle, and the one in the red is playing a harp. They're singing your song. I feel like this is around management or work or something like that, but you're being rewarded. All the green jade that's on the pot there hanging down, that there is growth for you. So it's like you're being given the opportunity to grow or to learn some new things or manage a new area or something like that. So there's some growth coming up for you. And I feel like that will be very, very good. Kian Huey. Hi, Barb. So let's have a look for you, Kian. So Kian, the card that's come up for you is Angel of Love. Now, Kian, this is often representing a female in spirit. I'm sensing an older one that's actually, she's given me the goosebumps, so she's coming through. That can be mother, grandmotherly type, but I feel like that they've got a motherly type connection for you, so they could be on your mother's side. And I feel that they're coming through for you, giving you lots of hugs and everything like that. They're rattling keys, so there's new keys coming to you. First, I felt like it was around a car, but then I was hearing, no, it's around the premises. So it's something to do around your home. So you could be renovating and just changing a door or something, but there's something new coming around keys around your home. But beautiful stuff is coming there. Know that you're loved very, very much. Princess Chan Nails. What a cool name. Hi, Barb. Let's have a look and let's see what's coming up for you, sweetheart. So Princess Chan. Okay. Great opportunity around a loving relationship is coming up for you. So if you're in a relationship at the moment, what it is rekindling it, ensuring that you can keep all the romance into it. If you're not in a relationship, romance is coming forward for you because this person has your back. That there's great stuff around you, that they have a great value base. They're very much a provider and they have your back. Look at that. And I don't know if you can notice, but in the outside, there's a few storms. So that could be some family or friends that just aren't talking, but it's like whatever that is, it blows over. And for you, shall we say, there's a caring connection. There's such a strong romance coming around for you. You're going to be absolutely head over, shall we say. Now we have Chantel Butler. Hi, Barb. Can I get a finance reading? So let's have a look through you. Now, it's interesting, Chantel. All the finance cards came up earlier, so it'll be interesting to see what card comes up now. Wow. There's a motherly love coming through for you. So I feel like what they're saying is use spirit and they will actually help you with finances. I do see signing of contracts. So to me, that means that more money is coming in. But put it up there to spirit, put it up to family members who have passed, help us to be safe, happy, and prosperous. Look at that whole law of attraction. If you're over here dreading it and fearing it, what you do is you attract more fear, so it won't go ahead. Whereas when you're looking positively and seeing that you've got a great outcome and visioning that you're going to be happy with everything that's coming up financially, that's the energy that you draw to yourself, darling. So they're saying that relatives who have passed love you dearly. They're holding your heart. They're just waiting for permission from you. Now, they just drawn me to the beautiful little butterfly up here in the hair. I don't know if you can see that. Can I tip it the right way? There's a little butterfly up there. There's the wings just on her forehead. So what that's about is make sure that you do things for you, sweetheart. Don't keep rescuing people. So if the finances are stretched because you keep subsidising for someone or someone's not pulling their weight, you really need to have that conversation with that person about how much you can keep maintaining of this. So just be aware of that. Now we have Kylie H. Hi, Barb. Would love a card reading, please. So Lynn's just said that she'll sage tonight, so that's great. Thank you. Oh, yes, and with the full moon, what a perfect time to sage. So Kylie H would love a card reading. So let's have a look for you. Oh, I'm actually taking it off the top today for you, Kylie. This here is about you very much. Be creative. Think outside the square. I don't know if you write or journal, something like that, but it's using your creative side of the mind. It could just be not just. It's an amazing feat to have, a great little problem solver, but it's thinking outside the square. There's great things coming forward for you. And I feel like you've got a bit of an issue at the moment, but when you put it up there, and think in your mind and ask the universe to actually help you, I feel like you've got to find some great solutions out. Now, Kylie, I am seeing 2 young girls around you. So I'd be interested to know whether you've got children. If you haven't, I feel that these 2 young girls will actually be around you. So they're in the family somewhere, but they've got a really strong connection for you. I'm sensing that there's probably about 18 months to 2 years apart, or they're fairly close in height or something like that. So great stuff around you, darling. And we have Kylie Bauer. Hey, Barb, I'd like a reading about my love life at the moment. So let's have a look for you, Kylie. Now, for those that want to have a strong, loving relationship in their life, even if they're in a relationship and they'd like it to improve or just not sure which way to go, ask the universe to help you. You know, ask the universe or your guides, whatever you believe in, help me to have someone in my life who loves me unconditionally. And that way then the right person comes in and the right person stays with you. Okay, so that would be one thing that I would be suggesting for you, Kylie, as well. Oh, there's a few storms. Sit on the fence, it will blow over. And it's interesting because straight away they just flashed like, you're in a good position yourself, I feel, work-wise or finance-wise or something like that, but there's something else that's challenging you around the finances, and I feel like that upsets some areas in regards to love life, because I'm actually seeing that there's been a relationship and it could be that finances didn't help it. So it could be on and off, on and off. Sit through the storm, sit there, don't take the blame. Beautiful things are coming forward for you. However, if communication can't improve with this relationship, what they're saying is seriously consider shutting the door. So you can either improve it with both of you talking and having great communication, if not, shut the door. Now, if you're single, darling, when that sort of message comes up, what they're saying is you probably haven't shut the door on a relationship at the moment. So the new one can't come around till you really shut the door. Okay. Divya Shetty, namaste. Any message from my parents? Mum's name Sanella and dad name Vishantha. Thank you. It's interesting when I'm seeing these names. For some reason, naturally, I was drawn to your father first over and above your mother. So I don't know if he passed before your mum, but I feel like he's stepping forward before your mum comes through as well, darling. Now, they're both giving me the patting of the hand, so it's like someone was there when they passed and they're very, very appreciative of it. And it feels like that they were dozing in and out, not dozing as in sleeping, but that's what it kind of appeared, that they were resting and resting. But I feel like there was lots of loved ones around them, sweetheart, before they actually passed, because they're just showing me that they're recognising different people. Even though their eyes were closed, you probably didn't see it on their face, but while they were resting and shall we say, being ready for the transition, they could see that loved ones were there around and that they're very, very comfortable with where they are. Sending you lots of love, lots of healing. And they're pointing out like a brother. So to me, that could be other family members, but for some reason, a brother seems to be coming up as well. So they're sending lots of love around that. Your mum just showed me a necklace, so it's like you've got a necklace of hers to remember her by as well. And it feels like the brother or the male in the family, because sometimes they don't see the difference between brother or brother-in-law or something. The brother, I feel like, I wanted to go ring, but then they're showing me the wallet. So I don't know what the wallet is, whether it's money or whether it's actually a leather wallet, a brown leather wallet, but there's something about that for you as well, darling. Kylie Bow, wow, thank you so much. That's lovely, darling. So we have April Rose. Would love to know if I will go back to nursing in the new year. Now, it's, sweetheart, the second, I just wanted to talk clearly, but then I felt like I had a lump in my throat. It's like you haven't quite lined everything up. Stop stressing about it. Use the universe. So I don't know if it's childcare or something like that, or you haven't spoken to someone about your dreams and about your vision and what you want. So just ask the universe. They're going to line things up. And it's interesting because they just gave me the sniffles of the nose. So it just feels like you've come down with a cold, or you've got a bit of a cold, or just a little bit not that well. Don't make all your plans while you're not well. Make your plans when you are well, because you'll function a lot better. And I feel like things just go bang, bang, bang. I feel like there's an opening around. And this one here is the garden and the gate. And it's interesting because I feel like you're either on... You were working, I feel, like in a smaller area. They're saying you're out in a bigger area. So if it's nursing, for example, it could be that you're in a smaller ward and you're out in the bigger wards, or it could be that you're in a small hospital and you're going into a bigger hospital. But I feel like wherever you were, there's more advantages that are actually given to you, darling. So I do sense that you will have that return to nursing. January might not quite be the time, but because I was about to go on and they're going, don't tell her January, don't tell her January. It may be a month later. Okay, sweetheart. Lisa Holdway. Hi, Barb. Can I have a card reading, please? So let's have a look for you, Lisa. So, Lisa, oh, beautiful angel of love coming through for you. Love yourself, sweetheart. Give yourself a cuddle. Now, there's a little girl around you, darling. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's a bit of an old soul. I feel like she's still here naturally on Earth because I'm looking out this way. If I look this way, I feel that they're past, but I'm looking this way. So I feel like this little one's around you. She's bubbly. She's bright. Dancing or music or things like that are around her. She is an old school little soul. She's going to do really, really well. Don't worry about her at all. Now, they're saying something about the timing is right. The timing is right, darling. So with this, Lisa, you've put it up there to the universe, but I feel like the timing is absolutely perfect. It's like that you've been waiting on something and it's like, bang, the timing is absolutely perfect for this. Now, they're also giving me new keys. So this timing could actually be around a house, but it's like new keys are coming forward for you as well. So we have Eliza Bradbury. Anything for me from my grandfather, Noel. I miss him so much. It's really sad, isn't it, when we lose our loved ones because of the missing, the heartache and everything like that. But please know they are around you. They are watching what you do. Not too personal, but you know what I mean, the basics. They pick up your energy. They pick up, you know, the things that are troubling you and things like that. And it's interesting. I just feel like when you went to visit him or something, it was always like, put the jug on, darling, make us a cuppa. Put the jug on, darling, make us a cuppa. So it was like he always wanted to have a cuppa with you. He always had time for you. That's why you connected so strong. It wouldn't have mattered how old you were. He would always stop, I feel, and give you time, give you the time of day. He absolutely loved and idolized you with everything. And it's interesting because he's just showing me, and I think it's like a family memory. So I don't know if you used to have little ribbons or clips in your hair or something, but it's kind of like you'd be walking along and he'd pull one out or he'd undo one or something, because it was like he used to like to tease you. So I'm just seeing that for you as well. And he's saying, trust your gut feelings, darling. Trust your gut feelings. I feel like you're very, very spiritual. You're very, very sensitive. And with that, sweetheart, I feel that you can actually sense him around you at times. Now, for some reason, he's just shown me ashes. So to me, there's something about a cremation or ashes, and that he's showing me the ashes in a big section instead of being split and given away in different sections or something. So it's like the ashes haven't been distributed or something yet, but I'm sure you'll know what that means. So trust your gut feelings on things, darling. Diva, thank you. So grateful to you. Yes, I lost my dad in August 2010 and my mum in January. So that's why I felt like your dad came first through, Diva. He was very strong about that. Now, Terry Waters. Hi, Barb. Anything for me around having a family? Let's have a look for you, Terry. Terry, the victory card is around you. How is that? It's going to be a different life, Barb. It's interesting. It'll be a great life because it's like steering your own ship. And it's like breathe, breathe, put it up there to the universe. Bring to me the family that I can adore and love dearly. Things like that. Now, for some reason, they're just showing me research or books. And it's kind of like when you stop all that and just calm, get on with life, things will happen for you, sweetheart. So take control. That's why the little steering wheel's there with the reef. Take control. Victory's around you. So great stuff is actually coming forward, darling. So I feel that will be very, very great. Now, Eliza Bradbury said he was cremated. OMG, thank you so much. My grandma has all his ashes. Okay, well, he's saying he wants them shared. She can keep a large majority of them, but it's like either people get those cute little necklaces, you know, where they pop some in or they're spread in some different places. But it's like he'd really like them shared. She can keep some so that when she goes later on, not now, I'm not saying that she's passing now, so please don't panic, but it's like when she goes later on, some of their ashes can be joined, but he doesn't want all their ashes joined. He said, I want some freedom out there. He knows and acknowledges the ashes aren't him anymore, but it's some sort of pact or someone was supposed to do something. So Angel Moon says, hi, and how does my ex-Pisces feel about me romantically? I'm a Leo. Will there be reconciliation? Thank you. Put it up there, darling Angel Moon, and ask the universe to have that person in your life who will love you unconditionally. And it feels like this relationship has been on and off, on and off, on and off, because you get the heat from the Leo, and then the Pisces is quite wet, so you put out the fire. Then the heat from the Leo, when they're on and off, to me, you've connected in a past life and you've been very, very close, possibly like those twin flames. You've come down here, you made a pact not to be together. There's only one way to fix the pact, because what's happened is you've met, lust and love, and you have that sharing of memories of that beautiful love that you've had previously. So you want the lust and love, and then your subconscious breaks it up by going, hey, remember the pact, remember the pact. So what happens is this on, off. Two ways to fix it. One, both of you need to communicate, and you need to be honest in your communication and just straightforward so that you both know where you're going. And do a code word or be prepared to say a sentence when something isn't working right, so that you both sit back and think, okay, we're heading down that path. We need to be able to communicate. Now, if you can't do something like that, then seriously consider shutting the door, because this is going to keep going on, off, on, off. I do see you, Angel, in an absolutely beautiful, beautiful relationship that you're going to have hold of for a long time. That can be the one that you're talking about if you learn how to communicate. If it's not, shut the door, because that relationship cannot come around to you until you're out of the current relationship. However, if you communicate, then that relationship could actually be quite strong as well. Up to you and your partner. So Lisa Holdway, that's lovely. Thanks, Barb. The girls, my daughter, and you described her perfectly. I've journaled my 5-year plan as you told me to do so. So good to hear that the time is right. Perfect. I'm really glad, Lisa, that you got that message and that you understood who I was talking about. Because naturally from my side, folks, I'm just saying whatever I'm hearing, seeing and feeling. And the majority of people, probably 99.99% I've never met that are watching. So it's really quite interesting to hear. Now, if you're really into mediumship as well, what I'm doing is a series of little videos that I'm popping up on my YouTube channel where I've used a loved one's name and have brought them through with that. I think I've got about 4 up there at the moment. I've probably got about another 20 to go. So hopefully over this next week or so, I'll put a few more up. So feel free, like those, and hopefully they'll get through. So look, today I'm using the beautiful Modern Oracle card. I'm using the Sacred Earth card, and I'm going to be using the fortune cards, okay? So put some thought into what you'd like to come through in a reading, and these are the Modern Oracle cards, so I'm just going to give them a shuffle. And then when you've got some thought about what you'd like to come through, match it up with which card you'd like, And I'm just going to give you a quick little reading from that. So these are what the Sacred Earth Oracle cards look like. Aren't they gorgeous? They're like a whole pile of Tree of Lives all connected together. So let's have a look there. So we have that one. And then the amazing, gorgeous red fortune cards. So put together some thought about what you'd like to come out today in the reading. And I'm going to read these. But just before I read them, for those of you who are watching my video and like it, if you haven't already subscribed, hit subscribe to my page. Please share with your friends if you'd like to. So that's it, YouTube, please subscribe. But for those that are local here on the Gold Coast, this Sunday we're at Fitzy's, which is up at Logan Home from 10 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. So let's have a look. So these are the 3 cards that we have. I'm going to go here with the Sacred Earth Oracle cards. So for those of you who have chosen it, the surface, scratch beneath the surface. Things aren't always what you see, okay? On the surface, everything looks great, but scratch in below the surface. Do a bit more investigation before you agree to do something. And it's kind of before you sign on the dotted line, check what's underneath, check what else is happening, okay? Because that's why that card has come out. Don't just agree to do something because there's sometimes some things behind the scene. Now, those who have picked the amazing fortune reading card, what that card is about is celebrations. You're ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. Look at that. For those who want babies, I feel that that's where the popper is. Those who are selling homes, there's great celebrations. Those who are wanting work, fantastic stuff. So if you've chosen this card, there's really great celebrations that are coming. It's like the fireworks are going off. 2019 for everyone is going to be really good, but for those who've chosen this card, it feels like you're already off to a great start for 2019. Now, those that have chosen the Modern Oracle, decisions and choices, look at the crossroads where you're at. You have to make a decision. Trust that you'll make the right one. If you're not quite sure, put it up there to the universe. Help me to make the right decision. Help me to be safe, happy, and prosperous. And it's interesting because those who pick this card, I actually feel like someone else, like a partnership. So it could be a business partnership or a loving partnership. But I feel like you've got to take into consideration other people before you make this decision. But trust that you will make the right decision. So we have those cards there. So Shalene Reed, thank you for the reading, Barb. My mother's name is Christian. I plan on seeing you this Sunday. Ah, fabulous. Thank you, Shalene. Let's have a look. And Lisa Holdway, that's lovely. Thanks, Barb. Oh, yes, we've read that. The girl's your daughter. April Rose, thank you so much. And yes, I need to put my daughter in daycare and go back to studying. I did used to work in aged care, but I'm not wanting to work in a hospital environment. Well, April, I feel like you'll go to a different environment to where you were. It just feels like great opportunities are coming. Blah, blah. Is it okay if I get a reading? Of course. What a cool name, blah, blah. So let's have a look for you, darling. So the card that's come out for you is the woman holding the heart. See that butterfly up on her forehead? What that's about, sweetheart, it's time for you to start to do some things for you. Get an activity, get a hobby, do those types of things. Stop rescuing people. Learn how to say no. It's the usual spiel that I give whenever I see a butterfly. And I don't know if you've been noticing a few butterflies at all down running around for you, but it's like, do you know what? Listen to them. Do some things for you. I always say to people, we don't want to hit 90 and look back on our life and think, wow, what have we done for ourselves? So, sweetheart, concentrate on you. There's lots and lots of love around you. And it's interesting because the mother that I'm feeling that's connected to this card is here, not past, okay? So I feel like there's a motherly love around you, and it's like lots of Christmas celebrations, lots of family around and catching up, and beautiful times are coming ahead. So if there's been a few squabbles or issues around transport or something that sort of looks like, oh, Christmas isn't going to be as good, breathe, trust, put it up there. Great stuff is coming around. It's like it all just lines up, sweetheart. So Caitlin Christ, hi, can I have a love reading? So let's have a look for you, Caitlin. Let's see what's coming through. So Caitlin, door to spirit. Sweetheart, you're very spiritual. You're very, very sensitive. I wonder if you know, because do you get gut feelings? Do you get the deja vu? These are all the things I usually describe to people, and they go, yep, yep, because you're quite sensitive. Now, they're saying use spirit, use that beautiful law of attraction to get what you want. And there's lots of guides that are around you. I feel like you're sensitive around your house, and you might actually be sensing something's here, something's here. I'm not saying your house is haunted. What I do see is your guides flying around like they're trying to get your attention. They're trying to say, hey, listen to us, use us. Great things can happen if you link in with us. It's interesting, sweetheart, whether you're doing it now or whether you're going to do it in the future, but I feel like you're a psychic and that you can read as well. So trust what you're getting. Trust what you're seeing, and when the timing is right, the opportunity comes. And we have Libra Princess. Hi, wanted to know, what does Hugo feel towards me? He's a Scorpio, and I'm Maria. I'm a Libran. Oh, there's the balancing, isn't it? And the sting. No, I'm only joking. But that's just how I suppose we all recognise our star signs. Now, I say that in some ways, but I don't feel like that Hugo is that typical Scorpio for some reason. Oh, and look at the date that he's born on, the 11th of the 11th. Now, that's really psychic. That's really spiritual. So he could be a very sensitive guy. He could be concerned about his diet and what he eats and his body, and kind of a bit self-absorbed in some ways. However, I think he feels the world around you. It is communication with the two of you that needs to be able to help out. So now the card that I've got here is Broken Heart. For Hugo, I feel like he's had his heart broken a few different times, not necessarily by you, Dale, but it's like it's hard for him to actually love and trust and be in a relationship and trust that that relationship can stay. So I feel like sometimes he sabotages the relationship. So that's why that card has come up, okay? But I feel like with a bit of work and a bit of support, if you both want to, you could actually succeed in your relationship. But it is, again, that communication. So we have, I'll just have a look at, yes, he's very sensitive, great. Sarah Drake, hey Barb, would love a reading. So let's have a look for you, Sarah, and then I will have to finish up, folks, but let's have a look for you, Sarah. Don't forget to join me next Friday, same time. So this here's for you, Sarah Drake, the woman holding the coin. So money's coming forward for you, sweetheart. Great stuff is there. The black cat is there. Now, it's interesting because I don't know if you've had an injury or something, because all of a sudden they just gave me a little bit of pain. It could even just be like a tennis elbow or that you've strained. But just watch out what you're lifting, because they just show me, you know, it might not mean that you're injured now. It could just be a forewarning, like don't keep lifting things that are really, really heavy. And also I'm hearing don't take on the burden of others, because under the strain you actually damage yourself. Even if it's emotional strain, you actually damage yourself. So don't rescue people. Try to just concentrate on yourself. With the rescuing, watch the money. Keep the money to yourself. You've earned it. It's your money to guide where you need to, okay, and guide around who you need to. So it's around stop rescuing people, but beautiful stuff's coming, and financially you will be great. And there's lots of purple there talking to you about being quite spiritual, but also it's about putting it up to the universe. Let spirit help you. Okay. So folks, please, if you like today's readings and if you haven't already subscribed, subscribe, then you'll get the pop-up for when I'm on next week. I'm making this a weekly event. And for those who are on Facebook, like my Facebook page, Barb's Psychic Readings, and you can join me for lives, free live readings on Monday nights. I do that at 8 o'clock Queensland time on Monday nights. And if you want to know more about me, visit my webpage, which is barbpsychicreadings.com. And you can book readings there. I do messenger readings over Messenger where we can video each other. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world, readings can occur. So thank you very, very much, everyone. And we will move on. But before I do, Rachel McConnell has just come on board, so I missed most of it. Not a very well girl. I will give Rachel just a quick reading. And let's see, because this card here has popped out for you. Oh, darling, this is perfect from what you're saying. Yin and yang, you will find your balance, darling. You will find your balance. Look at the 22. That's a balance, 2-2 balance. And the yellow is about leadership, loving yourself, taking control, and the blues around communication. The world is actually at your feet, and I feel like that there will be travel coming up, and I feel like beautiful times will come up. So just breathe, ask Spirit to help you be safe, happy, and prosperous, and I feel like great things are coming forward to you, darling. If you dwell on what's happening for you now, then that energy, which isn't positive, that negative energy will stay with you. Picture that you're well, picture that great things are around you, darling, and beautiful things will come. So hope that makes some sense. Thank you very much, everyone, and I will chat with you next week if I don't chat with you on Monday night or over the weekend. Thanks, everyone. Take care. Bye.